So let me get, oh my goodness, Terry. All right, let me get my notes. Okay, guys, so today we're going to have a random live real quick before my phone call so that I can teach you how to know your numbers. So basically, this is just a quick little live. Let me make sure I'm rolling. Okay, y'all, I'm feeling way better because this week, let me tell you, I was on the brink of no return. Okay. Okay, so this is to know your numbers to hit your sales goal. So, oh my God, come on now. Can't wait till my iPad comes in. Come on now. Give me come on. Okay, know your numbers to hit your sales goals. Okay, because I see a lot of these like weird number situations going on, and they're not gonna help you if you're not actually using your real numbers. Okay, so, oh, I spelled numbers wrong too. Learn the key numbers you need to know. I'll edit that afterwards. All right, so in a perfect world, let's just say that you have a sales funnel that whenever you send traffic to, it converts, okay? But you're still kind of, like basically that means that every time you promote, you make some sales, okay? But you're still kind of like, you know, why aren't they consistent, okay? Because you're like, woo, I did a few promos, some sales came in, but you're like, you know, why isn't it daily? Why is it consistent? Yesterday we talked about systems. This time we're going to talk about numbers. Okay, so let's just say one of your goals, which is a great, amazing goal, is to hit 10K, right? 10K a month can give a lot of people a different life situation. Okay, so let's just say the goal is 10K months. Okay, this is how most of these little Instagram posts teach you how to hit your goals. Okay, so they'll say in order to get 10K months, you need to divide it by your average order. Okay, and then they say divide it by 30 days in a month or whatever, right? That's how most people teach you how to get your goals. So let's say, for example, let's say you have you want to hit 10K. Let's say your average order is $100, right? So that means you need 100 sales every month, right? So then they say you take those 100 sales, you divide it by 30. That means you need 3 to 4 sales a day. That's how most people teach you how to hit your goals. That's kind of hard. And that's a little bit unrealistic because it's not really based on any real data that you can make actionable. So basically what this kind of tells you is that, like, yes, it gives you some sort of perspective as to which, like, how you can hit your goals. Because you're like, oh, wow, okay, 100 sales seems like it's a lot, right? Even if it's over 30 days. But if you chunk it down to like, okay, I just really got to actually hit 3 to 4 sales a day, then I can, hit 10K months. But the problem is that, like, you just keep promoting, trying to get a sale, and like I said, it's not really based on any of your numbers, so it's not really actionable. So every day you're just trying to chase, getting 3 to 4 sales. So it doesn't really teach you how to really do it. So here's what you actually really need to do if you want to know how to actually predict your revenue and hit 10K months. And we're just using 10K months as an example. Okay. So what you need to do, and the numbers that I'm about to show you, I'm not factoring any of like your cost. I'm not talking about any lead flow. I'm just showing you a general rule of thumb on how to actually use real data to hit your goals instead of, saying I need 3-4 sales a day. And in a perfect world, like I mentioned, you have a sales funnel that when you send traffic to, it converts. Okay. So the 3 key things. Jang, I ain't got no space up here. I need some space. Okay. I cannot wait till I get my little iPad. Okay. Stay blessed with what you got. Okay, so 3 key numbers. Okay, 3 key numbers to hit your sales goals. And that is, what is okay, your monthly visitors, your conversion rate, which basically just means out of the visitors that come, how many actually convert to sales, and average order price. Okay, so we're saying in a perfect world, you know how to get that targeted traffic. You are sending them to a sales page that converts. And again, I'm not talking about any of the costs. Generally, let's just say you're doing organic marketing. So you're posting and promoting in Facebook groups. So it's not going to cost you any money to generate this traffic and make the sale. Versus like if you were doing paid advertising, you'd factor in that cost. But we're not talking about that. Okay, so those are the 3 most important numbers. Okay, now this is going to actually tell you how far away you really are from 10K months. Not saying, okay, well, this is an estimate. I just need to hit 3 to 4 sales a day because my average order is $100. And if I make 100 sales a month, I'll hit 10K. So you're just trying to shoot for 3 to 4 sales a day. Kind of like I said, leaves you a little lost, especially when you don't hit those sales. So when you actually use these 3 key numbers, monthly visitors, conversion rate, and average order price, you're going to be able to predict your revenue. So let me show you how. Come on now, I need some space. All right. Look at my little pen, guys. It's like a little diamond. Okay, so let's take the same example, okay? So let's say same example. Let's say you're getting, monthly visitors, 1,000 monthly visitors, okay? Let's say in a perfect world, your conversion rate is 10%. Basically, that means out of the 1,000 people that come in, 10% convert to a sale, right? So that gives you your 100 sales. And let's say, like I mentioned, okay, your average order equals $100. That's your 10K month. Okay, let me circle the important numbers here. So we said you got to know your monthly visitors, you got to know your conversion rate, and you got to know your current average order. These are your real numbers, okay? So this is the formula that you plug in to see how far away you are actually from 10K months. Okay? So let's say that you're not at 10K months yet, okay? Let's do it again. Let's say you're getting 1,000. And this is important because a lot of people always say, I'm getting a lot of website visitors, but I'm not making any sales, or I'm getting a lot of website visitors and like, why am I not getting consistent sales? Know your numbers to help you predict your revenue, okay? So let's say you have 1,000 monthly visitors, but let's say your conversion rate is actually only 5%, okay? So that means you're basically making 50 sales, all right? And that means you're making $5,000 a month. Because a lot of times we say we're making $5,000 a month, but we're not actually focusing on the key factor. And this is organic marketing. So it didn't cost us to, do anything like to do this. Okay. We're not talking about paid marketing. So if you have paid marketing, you factor in paid marketing out of the revenue cost. So you see here, guess what? Go to your Shopify, go to your ClickFunnels, go to, whatever your website is. They're going to tell you these numbers. They're going to say, hey, this is the monthly visitors you're getting, and this is your conversion rate. And you can find your, and this is again, times average order of $100. Like I said, your average order is $100, whatever. You're making $5,000. So your data is going to tell you that. The thing is that we have this data, but a lot of us don't know what to do with it. You can use this data to make sure you're sustaining. If you know every month you need $5,000 in order to sustain your business, this is going to tell you how. Because guess what? What do? You make sure you always get 1,000 targeted monthly visitors to your site. Because you know that if your site is able to convert, you're going to always hit your $5,000. But if you don't know this and you're always chasing $5,000, it's harder to do. It's harder to chase $5,000 than it is to actually know what the numbers are. Now, these are the one. So if you're like, okay, this is my current position, whatever, right? But like I said, I want to get to 10K months. This is how you predict your revenue. You could do one of two things. I'm gonna use another pen. Okay, you could do one of two things. You can either fix this, your monthly visitors, right? And you can increase that. So instead, now you're doing 2,000 monthly visitors, right? At the same 5% conversion rate, but now it's 100 sales at your average order of $100. Then guess what? That's your 10K month. Versus, what was the latter? Trying to make 3 to 4 sales a day. That's hard, because what if you make 3 to 4 sales a day, but they're not hitting that average order? But if your numbers say that on average, if 1,000 or 2,000 people come through your pipeline and 5% are going to convert, and on average it's going to be $100, that's better than saying, okay, let me get 3 to 4 sales a day. Because like I said, those 3 to 4 sales might not equal that average order of 100. Versus this data, which is historically showing you that if you bring targeted traffic in, this is how it works. So that's move number 1. You see that? So it's like, oh, well, you know what? All I got to do is maintain 1,000 a month so I can just keep my 5,000 going. But if I actually want to make $10,000, I just got to increase my visitors, more targeted traffic. Okay? That's move number 1. Move number 2. Okay? And actually, let me back it up. How do you actually increase your move number 1? That's just basically going and finding more high quality, low cost traffic, promoting in more places, right? Sending them to your pipeline. Very easy to do because you already know your marketing, your messaging works. You just need more eyeballs. Okay. And if you have a great conversion rate, that's also when you can start to use paid advertising, because you know you're not sending them to a broken sales page, right? Because remember, paid advertising doesn't make you money. It's just traffic. When you send it to a sales page that converts, you start to print money. So now you got these numbers that you can actually make wise decisions with. Move number 2 starts here. And that's increasing your conversion rate. So let's back it up. Let's say you still have 1,000 monthly visitors, but now you've increased your conversion rate to 10%. That's going to give you 100 sales, right? With the same average order of $100, that's $10,000. Okay? So at this point, you can see your 2 moves. It's either to increase your traffic or to increase your conversion rate. Increasing your conversion rate is a little bit more challenging because it requires better messaging, better funnels, and better campaigns. So that's a little bit more challenging. But if you do this, that's going to be amazing because you're basically capturing as much traffic and converting them very quickly. Okay. So do you see how using your own numbers is more actionable versus saying I need to make 3 to 4 sales a day to hit my monthly goal? Okay. This allows you to take more action. This allows you to take more, informed decisions. Hey, Anya, sorry I didn't see you. I didn't see the comments because I'm using a little random system. Hey, Shada. So that's what you do, guys, because this is how you predict your revenue. Okay. Again, if we're using organic marketing, we're not factoring in any other expenses. That's going to show you your profitability, right? If you're using paid traffic, like if you're using paid traffic, you would have another situation where you'd add your numbers in, like your cost for the traffic, and you deduct it from your revenue until you actually hit 10K. But this is just organic traffic because a lot of us are doing organic marketing in Facebook groups, but we're not wondering why we're not making consistent sales or how to grow that. And this is how you do it. Using your own numbers and then making these 2 moves right here in order to increase your monthly revenue. Using your own actionable data, not just like dividing this by your average order in 30 days and saying you need to hit X amount of sales. Okay? So learn your numbers. All right? Because it's going to really help you to grow your business and to make sure you maintain this every month so that you can still at least keep going. Okay? So these in a technical term are your key performance indicators. Okay? They're going to tell you what you need to know. But the numbers are going to help you move with more informed decision. It's going to give you predictability. It's going to give you certainty. And it's going to give you more intention. And okay, so that's basically it, y'all. No, you're not. Last I'm saying. You know what? Let me go over the formula one more time. Okay. Let's sum it up. Let's sum it up. We don't want to just say that if I want to hit 10K months, that I need to just divide it by my average order, divided by 30 days. So it's like to hit 10K months, my average order is $100. I make 100 sales. That means I need to do 3 to 4 sales a day. That's not actionable. Okay. We want to move with intention. We want to take action. So we say the 3 key numbers that help you actually hit your sales goal. The 3 that hit your sales goal every month is your monthly visitors, your conversion rate, and your average order price. Okay. Then you take that, put it into this formula. Get your monthly visitors. What's your conversion rate? Put that there. Right? Okay, so 10%, 1,000 visitors, 10% of those visitors convert, that's 100 sales. Multiply that by your average order. Your average order is $100. Boom, that's your 10K. If you're not there, okay, that's not what, like when you plug your numbers in and that you're not at 10K, you're wherever you're at, you make 1 or 2 moves. You either one, increase. Sorry, if y'all hearing y'all snoring, this baby's snoring hard. Increase your traffic, which basically just means go find more high quality targeted sources to promote, right? And get more eyeballs on your sales page that's converting, or increase your conversion rate, which again is a little bit harder because it requires you to be tighter on your messaging, your funnels, and your campaigns. Okay, so that's it, guys. Let's go hit them goals. That's me hitting goals. And happy Friday. It's a good day. I feel better. I'm finally not at the brink of death. So if anybody has any questions, you already know. Let me edit this too real quick. You can drop them in the video and I will come back and answer them later. Or if you have any questions right now, I'm happy to answer them too. Let me just fix my spelling. I just got so hype I can't spell right. And that's it. Girl, I appreciate you too. That food you was eating last night was definitely looked like it was hitting the catfish and the mild sauce. All right. Happy Friday, y'all. And if you have any questions, like I said, you can run this back, watch it. And if you need if you need help on it, figuring out your own numbers, let me know. You already know I got you. And I will see you guys in the next training.